Every day, we face challenges that feel impossible. But did you know that 80% of people struggle with procrastination at some point? And get this. The average person spends about 5 hours a week avoiding tasks they know are important. That's almost a whole workday spent resisting. The problem is, we're wired to avoid discomfort. Our brains are designed to choose the easy path, even when the hard path leads to something better. Here's the thing. This resistance is normal, but it doesn't have to control you. The truth is, we all have the power to push past it. In this video, I'll show you how to do just that. You'll learn the psychology behind your brain's resistance, the simple tricks that can trick your mind into getting started, and how to turn difficult tasks into habits you can actually stick with. By the end of this video, you'll be ready to take on those tough challenges head-on, even when every cell in your body wants to say, no. Stick around, because I'm about to reveal the exact steps that can make hard things feel easy. Chapter 1. The Resistance Riddle. Why your brain is sabotaging you. It's natural to resist hard things. Your brain is wired for comfort. According to neuroscience, your brain's primary job is to keep you safe and conserve energy. That's why when a task feels overwhelming, your brain sends signals that it's a threat. It's a survival mechanism. But understanding that this resistance is just your brain doing its job can help you push through. Instead of seeing resistance as a signal to stop, view it as a signal that growth is coming. The discomfort you feel is actually your body preparing for change. Quick fact. Studies show that making a decision and committing to it reduces the mental energy spent on second-guessing, which helps you push past the initial resistance. That's why once you take the first step, momentum builds. Chapter 2. The Power of Tiny Triggers. Hacks to outwit your inner laziness. The secret to overcoming resistance is to make the task seem so easy that you can't refuse. This is where tiny triggers come in. If you want to write a book, don't think about writing 300 pages. Think about writing just one paragraph today. If you want to exercise, don't plan an hour workout. Start with 5 minutes. Studies from the University of Scranton show that setting small, achievable goals increases the chances of success. Starting small tricks your brain into thinking the task is manageable, which makes it less likely to resist. Bonus tip. The 2-minute rule works wonders. Tell yourself you only need to work on something for 2 minutes. Once you start, you're more likely to keep going because it feels easy and achievable. Chapter 3. Channeling your inner warrior. How to embrace the discomfort. It's all too easy to shy away from difficult tasks. But what if I told you that discomfort is a sign you're on the right path? Embrace it. A study from the University of Pennsylvania revealed that people who view challenges as opportunities for growth are more likely to succeed. Instead of viewing resistance as a roadblock, see it as a cue that you're about to unlock something new. If you want to do hard things, you have to stop seeing discomfort as a negative force and start seeing it as a challenge that shapes you into a stronger version of yourself. Remember, no one ever built grit by avoiding challenges. The more you face discomfort head-on, the easier it gets to overcome it the next time. If you're finding this helpful, make sure to hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss out on more tips to help you conquer your hardest challenges. Chapter 4. Create your personal fire. Using passion to break through resistance. The easiest way to break through resistance is to tap into something you care about deeply. Passion can be a driving force that propels you forward, even when your mind is telling you to quit. If you're struggling to do something hard, remind yourself of why you're doing it. The power of why is huge. In his book Start With Why, Simon Sinek explains that people who start with a clear purpose are far more likely to succeed than those who don't. Find that passion, connect with it, and use it as fuel to power through resistance. Fun fact. A study from the University of California found that people are significantly more productive when they tie their work to a personal cause. When passion and purpose meet, resistance becomes an afterthought. Chapter 5. The 5-minute rule. How to force yourself to start and keep going. Sometimes, the hardest part of doing something is simply getting started. Enter the 5-minute rule. The idea is simple. Commit to doing the task for just 5 minutes. Once you're in motion, it's easier to keep going. This is backed by research from the University of Vermont, which shows that starting a task is often the hardest part. Once you begin, inertia takes over, and you're more likely to finish. This technique works because your brain quickly realizes the task isn't as bad as it seemed, and resistance fades. Quick tip: if after 5 minutes you still want to quit, it's okay. But more often than not, the momentum from the first 5 minutes will carry you through the rest. Chapter 6. Rewiring your brain. Building grit for the long haul. Doing hard things doesn't just come down to motivation, it's about developing grit. Grit is the ability to stick with something long after the initial excitement fades. Angela Duckworth's research in her book Grit shows that talent is less important than perseverance when it comes to achieving big goals. Building grit is about setting long-term goals, working at them daily, and not giving up when things get tough. It's about the grind, not the glory. You can rewire your brain for grit by focusing on progress, not perfection. The more consistent you are, the more resilient you become. Keep track of small victories, even the ones that seem insignificant, because they add up. Inspiration quote: "Grit is passion and perseverance for very long-term goals." Angela Duckworth. Don't forget to subscribe if you want more tips on how to build the mindset and strategies to tackle any challenge in your life. Stay tuned for more tips on turning hard tasks into habits. By understanding the psychology behind resistance, creating tiny triggers, embracing discomfort, tapping into your passion, using small commitments, and building grit, you can overcome the toughest challenges. It's all about taking that first step, and then not looking back. So, next time you face resistance, don't back down, use these strategies, push through the discomfort, and turn hard into habit. You've got this.